All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day and a good night so far. I had a request to check out an Angry Old Hoops video. This is an older one, about 9 months ago, and it's called Breaking Down Jordan and LeBron's Meme Games. So yeah, I got a request for this, and there were quite a few people agreeing with the idea of me reacting to it, so that's good enough for me. So breaking down Jordan and LeBron's meme games. It's interesting because I'm actually curious which games he considers meme games. But let's not speculate. Let's get into it. I'm gonna link the original video down below if you want to check it out without my commentary as usual. Everybody else, please leave a like to this, and I think this is gonna be funny. So here we go.
We've all seen these graphics floating around social media. How Michael got his rings, how LeBron got his rings, or the ring giver series of graphics. Back and forth, back and forth. Since neither Michael nor LeBron are pictured taking these important shots, let's look at what LeBron and Michael were doing prior to those shots. Now, I already made a video discussing the difference between making a big shot and getting bailed out, so we won't spend too much time on that. But just to recap, those arguing for LeBron seem not to understand that LeBron was literally on the brink of elimination and other players saved him from being eliminated, where in MJ's case, when
Game
these
6.
players made the big shots, never were the Bulls on the brink of elimination.
Nope, yeah, both of them were in a Game 6 situation. It was not do or die, but they closed it out anyways.
In fact, since those series never went 7 games, that means that the Bulls were up in the series at the time these shots were made.
Yep.
Simply clinching the series, not saving.
Yeah,
anyone.
close out.
If we go back to 2016, the Cavs were actually on the brink of elimination for 3 games in a row. One of those, Game 5, Kyrie single-handedly saved the Cavaliers with one of the most incredible performances in NBA history, which simply does not get talked about enough. If that still isn't registering for you, well, you can't fix stupid. I'm just going to continue on to the next part. Oh, and I know that you LeBron people are going to say that it's because he's a pass-first guy or he's a facilitator. That type of BS is exactly why I'm making this video. Let's look at 2013.
Oh yeah, Clank.
When LeBron
Big
is
rebound.
bailed out by Ray
Pass
Allen
out.
on
Amazing
this
shot.
miracle shot. And it was a miracle shot.
It was a miracle
But
shot.
first, let's look at Mr. I'm a pass first guy, who was actually shooting first, hoping to be the man.
If you guys haven't figured it out with LeBron, by the way, I think he took the shot with 11 seconds left. I'm not sure. We'll see it in a second. But he always takes big shots with plenty of time left on the clock. In other words, he knows he's not going to make it. Because if he thought he was going to make it, he wouldn't want to leave time on the clock for San Antonio to come down the other end and win the game anyways. What was the point? But he always takes these last second shots. He just did it again in the playoffs this previous season. He'll take it with plenty of time on the clock, clank it, and somebody else will, I mean, if he's lucky, will save the game for him. And that's exactly what happened here. Big rebound by Bosch, bigger shot by Ray Allen, bailing him out. But if he thought he was going to make this shot, why would he take it?
Yeah, that happens a lot, doesn't it? But
Yeah,
look
it was 11 seconds, by the way.
at him. Look at LeBron again. Let's take another look after this horrifying clanker. He still wants the shot. Mr. Pass First still wants the shot, and then he goes into complain mode almost by instinct, charges the ref.
What is he
puts his
doing?
hand on the ref, as no one else gets away with in the league, and he still gets away with to this day. Should have been a technical on free throws. He doesn't even know what he's complaining about. The refs are just double checking that it was a 3-pointer, which is a rule this late in the game. It's a standard replay review. Mr. High basketball IQ, Mr. Basketball Savant, doesn't even know what's happening. He just complains by instinct and charges the ref. So let's address the LeBron excuse fan
He's a
base.
rhinoceros.
So we already covered the I'm a pass first guy, that he's a facilitator. Let's take a close look at LeBron's contributions. Look, he missed the big shot. It happens to everyone, but at least he was drawing multiple defenders to get someone else open. Nope. Well, at least he got the crucial rebound. Nope. At least he was responsible for the amazing outlet pass. Nope.
Nope.
At least his dominance on the floor required the other team to throw their best defender at him. Oh, wait, no. That's 6-foot Tony Parker and then Boris Diaw trying to come through the screen. Remind me how many times you're allowed to move on a screen before it becomes a moving screen? Why did he even need a screen? Why did prime 6'9" LeBron James need a screen against Tony Parker? And Bosch,
he's having JJ Barrera flashbacks here.
the guy setting the screen, is the same guy who gets down low to get the rebound. An incredible rebound. Rebound
it really was.
That
Ginobili went hardcore going for this rebound too. Hats off to Ginobili for trying, but yeah, bigger hats off to Bosch for coming down with it.
if Manu Ginobili had actually been LeBron James, would have been called a loose ball foul, especially in 2023. Hey, we're inside the last minute, so let's watch LeBron James melt down. Here he is against a much smaller defender. Has to back him down, try and use his size, but he loses the ball. That's a turnover. It's not just a turnover, it's a reminder of what LeBron does when things don't go his way. He says, nothing given, everything earned. Except that you expect things to be given to you, such as a bailout call. And with under a minute remaining, the game on the line, you pull this shit instead of getting back. This is the exact whiny quitter behavior that we saw in Cleveland before he fled to Miami. And it's the same.
Oh man, in this situation, he's not going to run back too. He's going to complain. I won't be surprised. Why am I pretending to be surprised?
Behavior we see still to this day. Moments later, we have another turnover. And hey, there is an airball / lob / who are you blaming? What does that inexplicable look on your face mean? Who are you blaming here?
Yeah, you
He looks
threw
like
up an
one
air
of his
ball.
promised.
Someone should be yelling at you. Your teammates should be yelling at you. Why'd you just shoot an air ball, bro?
School kids trying to do a math problem.
28 seconds.
Notice he's not
You're facing elimination. Why are you doing this?
actually saying anything. This face is just to make the people at home who see his face think that it was someone else's fault.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Look at that face. Do not put the ball in that guy's hands. He is done.
Yeah.
He is done.
Yeah, we talk about the mental aspect of the game. Mentally, he's gone. But anyways, with like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, just really the whole fourth quarter, just get the ball out of his hands, man.
But what do?
They still went back. Yeah, he still did it
you see
again.
that? He was open, had a good look, and was off by half a foot to the right.
And the previous shot, he missed the entire basket. So this is an improvement over that. He actually hit the backboard here.
Followed a few seconds later by. So if you're trying to convince me that Kerr and Paxson are more clutch than LeBron, you succeeded. Oh,
yeah,
LeBron
for sure.
Hang in there.
Stay with me, sweetness, because I'm not finished with you yet.
So we better switch over to Michael Jordan for a little bit instead of continuing to just pistol whip LeBron James. So
Good. I need to wash that nasty taste out of my mouth after watching that footage.
Jordan bringing the ball up the court, everyone expecting Michael to take the last shot.
Yeah,
the
because
team
he always
wisely
does.
moves the ball around, and Paxson hits a big shot. This particular possession is not exactly Michael Jordan's most amazing moment, but he did do what he was supposed to do. He executed, he kept his man on him, and the rest of the team executed, and the role player executed when the role player was supposed to. Hats off to John Paxson. By contrast, LeBron was not executing.
It's just a situation. It wasn't a bailout. He didn't need to be bailed out. The ball was moving. The ball was going to more than likely. There's 5 seconds left when he shot that ball, when Paxson shot it. It was more than likely going back into Jordan for a last second shot. But Paxson ended up so wide open that he took it and won it. You know, it worked out. But it wasn't Jordan clanked it and then Paxson bailed him out at the last second. It's not that situation. That's this situation.
LeBron was trying to be the hero and failing.
Yeah.
Failing multiple times, I might add. When you fail to execute and someone else hits the shot you tried to make, that's called being bailed out.
Yes, sir.
Now, why
yes, sir.
was the other team so worried about Michael Jordan?
Field goal by Paxson from three-point land. The only points in the fourth quarter
Jordan.
Yep. There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't even have to say anything, do I? I don't have to say a damn thing.
Maybe because Michael Jordan, prior to John Paxson's shot, had scored every point for the Bulls in the fourth quarter. But yeah, Paxson bailed him out.
Yeah,
Michael
right.
ended with 33 points, shooting 50% from the field, and had a team-high 7 assists. LeBron,
Yep.
by contrast, scored 32 points on only 42% shooting and had 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
3 of those turnovers in the fourth, 2 within the last minute. Unfortunately for LeBron fans, this only gets worse. If you think missing clutch shots at the end and turning the ball over in the fourth was bad enough, wait until we look at overtime. I know the video is getting a little long, but let's look at overtime because this is really important. We kick off OT with LeBron missing a turnaround fadeaway jumper over the much shorter Tony Parker.
I know, man. Just
Someone
take
tell
it
me
to
why
him.
he needed to take that shot instead of just rising. I mean, how would Tony Parker ever stop a guy that much bigger than him?
Yeah.
And let's not forget that LeBron is supposedly the most athletic guy in the league. So in addition to his height advantage, he's got his jumping advantage. Just rise up. Just rise up and shoot.
Yeah.
In any case,
Yeah, Tony Parker's not even going for the block in this situation because there's no way he's going to block LeBron. The height difference is just massive. Funny thing is that he's guarding LeBron in this scenario. That's what's making me laugh here. In overtime, he's like, yeah, I got him. He's going to brick.
LeBron missed. Meanwhile, Chris Bosh continues his heroics and Manu Ginobili goes stupid. At the other end, Kawhi drains one right in LeBron's face. Great defense, as usual, from LeBron. And this was following Bosh being allowed to shove Duncan out of bounds without a call. And, hi, LeBron. You want to get a hand up, maybe? That's followed by a turnover. LeBron couldn't handle the pass. Now, this is interesting. Whether this was clean by Ray Allen or not, we will never know because miraculously they won't show the replay from the other angle. They will show that Chris Bosh is allowed to just roll right over Tim Duncan's knee.
Ooh, that was risky. That's risky.
Then they cut away. They don't show it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know what? He did rip the ball out, though, so there's no argument for saying that he wasn't going for the ball because he literally two-hand ripped the ball out of Tony Parker's hands. So I would say no flagrant there. Very fair to call that a foul, absolutely. And, yeah, nothing else necessary. That was fair game. You know, if Tony Parker were to let go of the ball, he wouldn't have fallen that hard. But the force of Ray Allen ripping the ball out of his hands and, yeah, Parker not letting go, which I totally understand. Of course, I wouldn't let go either. That's why he hit the floor so hard.
Tony Parker has begun his overtime meltdown. I will zoom in on the one angle they gave us. You see that Ray Allen is reaching forward with both arms. He has left his feet. They're so inconsistent with this call in the NBA. I don't even know what to say, but he's clearly not going straight up. He's clearly left his feet.
Does he have his face?
And with this freeze frame, you see that Ray Allen's right arm has hold of Tony Parker's left shoulder. He's nowhere near the ball. And while Ray Allen may be trying to strip the ball, he doesn't have hold of the ball. So this two-arm follow-through, today, follow-through with intent would be called a flagrant. At least they called a regular foul, thank God. But it helps explain
he
why
did get
Tony
hit
Parker...
in the head. Okay, all right. I take it back. I take back everything I just said. I take it all back. He hit him in the face.
went flying to the ground like that. At the other end, Ray Allen makes a difficult shot, and LeBron James is credited with an assist. Good job, LeBron, hitting the guy cutting to the lane right in your face with no one else to possibly pass to. But what a great assist. You are a facilitator among facilitators.
I mean, you know, that was a good pass. That was a good play. Y'all know how I feel about LeBron, but that's a legit assist right there.
Now we see LeBron's only points of overtime, which comes courtesy of Flash cutting to the lane and drawing three defenders, leaving LeBron open.
Oh, yeah, he fed him. That was an easy one. That was so easy. That's the only points he scored in overtime? Good God, Balco.
his range, actually just outside of his current range. But back then, I guess he could still make one from within 5 feet.
Dude, D-Wade treated him like he was Horace Grant or something, drawing a triple team and just like dish easy layup.
The other end, he overplays Kawhi, but Chris Bosh is there to help, and Chris Bosh actually disrupts this shot so badly that Kawhi misses everything, and Ray Allen is there to block Tony Parker. And let's just pretend that you're allowed to do this. At the other end, LeBron tries to force it against the 6'6", 200-pound Ginobili.
Oof.
Can't finish. Wait for it. Here it is. The patented slam into the defender. Get away with an offensive foul and miss it anyway.
It's an ugly-ass shot
You're
anyways.
really coming up big in OT, LeBron. Doesn't matter because Tony Parker is betraying the Spurs. Ginobili was betraying the Spurs too. He just played like a guy who would move to the Mafia. It does help LeBron's stats, though. He is credited with a steal.
Man, Ginobili. This is one of those things about Ginobili. He can make you or break you with these kinds of plays. But that's what made Ginobili so special. He was fucking crazy. But yes, sometimes he loses control in a bad way, and this is one of those cases. He's got no business in there. He's got no business in there, but he's wild. Ginobili's wild.
Manu throwing the ball right to him, and then he gets away with another offensive foul before losing the ball out of bounds.
And then James lost it out of bounds.
LeBron goes into his instinctive complaining mode, does not get penalized for it. When you knock a defender to the ground with an elbow to their rib, and then you complain, and that was clean by Green.
Oh, man.
That's all ball right there.
Dude, what defense? After taking the elbow right to the freaking chest like that, he still got all ball. He's midair doing a fadeaway steal, like strip away right here.
He absorbs the offensive foul, gets a finger on the ball, and then LeBron loses it out of bounds. And just, who else are you going to blame that on, LeBron?
And he's still asking for a foul.
Doesn't stop him from going into complain mode. What a whiny bastard.
Seriously.
I know you LeBron people are proud of running over people when you're on offense, but that wasn't a legal play until the league.
Dude, we weren't even allowed to do that in the 80s or 90s. So why is it that we softened up on so many calls, yet for LeBron James, this is okay? If Charles Barkley or Karl Malone back in the 80s and 90s pulled an elbow like this, man, they got called immediately, and they got called often because it was a go-to move for them. Shaq tried it, but whenever Shaq did it, dude, his elbow was the size of like my head. So he would destroy someone's chest every time he did it. And they would call him for the foul too. So why is it LeBron gets away with this crap?
Decided to make it a legal play for LeBron's benefit.
Well, that was a rib.
Tell me what year the NBA officially adopted a rule that said that the defense has to absorb a clear-out blow from the offensive player as a part of legal basketball.
Basketball shouldn't make me want to go out and play Tekken or Mortal Kombat or some shit.
Wait, that's another turnover for LeBron James. That makes 4, just at the end of regulation and in overtime for the choker.
That's embarrassing.
They gave this guy finals MVP. What a fucking joke.
Yeah, no kidding.
No fear, LeBron. Bosh will save you again with an amazing block on Parker, a crucial block on Parker.
Ooh.
Maybe this guy should have gotten finals MVP. I don't like this drive by Ginobili, but he gets raked across the arm by Ray Allen and no call. Just crazy. Just crazy. And Chalmers is like, oh yeah, the league wants us to win. Parker's done.
Boy, he looked like he got him across the arm on that. That's a foul.
Absolutely.
And see how Ginobili takes it? He's not complaining. He's not yelling at the refs. He's just he's pissed off, but then he just accepts it and moves on. That's why I like Ginobili.
Next thing you know, Ray Allen is at the free throw line. He hits both free throws. And then the Spurs have the most dangerous, weird inbounds play I've ever seen. Chris Bosh does hit him with the body, but I think he was going to block it anyway.
My God.
You tell me, I don't know whether.
Yeah. Dude, Chris Bosh saved this whole game. From the rebound to the blocks to the block. Chris Bosh, man. Hats off, brother.
You call that one or not, but my God, did the Heat get a lot of help at the end there. And none of that help came from the guy that they're interviewing. This is why it's hard not to get frustrated when you hear these kids that have no idea what they're talking about say LeBron had no help, when you can see that LeBron not only had help from his players and the refs.
They carried his ass.
LeBron wasn't an important contributor himself. It's the exact opposite of what these people are saying. And that's why I take the time to break down these videos. So there will be a historic reference of what really went down.
25 seconds
Okay.
in regulation. Game tied at 86.
Let's watch some good basketball again.
And the game clock. It is Michael Jordan time.
Let's go back to Jordan, 1997, Game 6 Finals. This is
Double
where
team. All right, double team already. We got Kukoc wide open. We got Hornacek here. It's blurry. Yeah, that's Stockton. So we got Hornacek here. He's got 2 men to guard. Let's watch this play out.
graphic where people claim.
Yep, close out, go into Stockton. Did you see it? That's what it took. Okay, let's just play it back real quick, because this was all created by Jordan being known as that guy. Everyone is expecting him to shoot it, including all of us at home. So let's watch.
It is
All right,
Jordan
pick
time.
coming off.
Let's go back to Jordan,
Yep.
1997.
Give me the ball. All right. So now we got the double team here, and then we got Hornacek not knowing what the hell to do, but he's going okay. Karl Malone, you got Rodman. Now what am I gonna do?
Game 6
So
final.
there you go. He's thinking Kerr, but he doesn't know what the hell to do. Hornacek doesn't know what the hell to do. I don't blame him. That's a bad spot. Both of these guys can hit the shot. All right.
This is where
There we go. The penetration here
the graphic
is what causes it. All right. We got Byron Russell up in the air,
where people
and he's look at where he's facing. So he's facing Kukoc. So now he faked out one. Stockton is still on him. Hell of a defender, John Stockton. And a Hornacek, dude, I would have done the same thing as Jeff Hornacek here. This looks like he's going to pass it to Tony Kukoc for the last second shot. But what's MJ do? Last
claim
second read. He knew he got him. Now the ball's going to Steve Kerr.
the Kerr got Jordan his
Bang.
rings comes from.
Tell me,
specifically.
Steve Kerr hit the shot. All credit needs to go to Steve Kerr for hitting that shot. But you tell me this wasn't orchestrated by Michael Jordan. He did everything to get him a wide open shot. And people say that he's not a facilitator. Get the hell out of here.
Compared to LeBron, you immediately see the difference of Jordan
Yep.
drawing defenders.
Yep, look at this.
Even drawing a third defender by faking to Bushler for a split second before passing to Kerr. So I guess the real criticism that LeBron fans are saying is, how dare Jordan not be the only one to ever make the big shots for his team? So you're simultaneously forgiving LeBron for trying to be the man and failing when he tried to take the final shots, while condemning Jordan for actually passing the ball to a teammate, while also calling Jordan a ball hog. Now, despite the fact that
Right.
the game has changed with its approach to the three-pointer and that it's easier to score
39 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover,
now, and everyone scores a lot these days,
6.
Jordan still outscored LeBron James in these games. He had 39 points and 33 points and fewer turnovers than LeBron.
Here's how I always approach this. Subtract assists from turnovers, and that's where you're at. So 4, a positive 4 for Jordan. Subtract assist from turnovers for LeBron James. That is 5. Okay. So that's what he contributed. So they contributed the same thing when it comes to that. Jordan got an extra point. I mean, similar stuff here. But when we talk about like Jordan not contributing, well, he gets a few less assists per games, but he also gets less turnovers. So the overall number ends up great.
In both of these games.
And he averages more points. So,
that people want to say that Jordan got bailed out.
He did
Unlike
not get bailed
LeBron
out.
just lazily flopping around at the top of the key or the bottom, Michael is being hounded by Utah's best defender, going baseline, going out, going around, trying to get open. Jordan finally breaks free,
They're 2 best defenders because Stockton's there too.
relieving the panicking Pippen, drives, draws 2 defenders, and as we will see, actually draws 3, and Kerr goes to the spot that only moments before he told him to go to.
Yeah, he didn't draw the third one. Hornacek was not going to close in. He just didn't know whether to guard Kukoc or Kerr. That was Hornacek's job there. Yeah, this is all orchestrated. Yeah, we know this. Like, this is fact. This was planned. So Jordan already on the bench was figuring out, okay, they're going to double team me. How do I get you the ball? And everything else he had to figure out on the fly. And he did it. Like, that's clutch, man. If Jordan bricked a shot, and then there was a huge rebound by Dennis Rodman, and then a dish out to Kerr, and then Kerr won the game, that's a bailout. That would have been a total bailout. But this is not the case. This was an amazing offensive possession, causing a double team, causing a disturbance in the force when it comes to the defense, and hitting a wide open Steve Kerr to win the game. It's beautiful basketball.
If he comes off, I'll be ready.
Shut up. A little
If
quieter,
he comes
Kerr.
off, I'll be ready. Gee, I wonder if they're referring to Hornacek. Coming off of Kerr. Thanks to Jordan. It's like he's a prophet or something. I'm taking nothing from Kerr. He did his job.
Absolutely.
He was clutch. He listened. He did what he was supposed to do. He got to the spot and he delivered. But Michael did his job too.
Jordan set it up and Kerr knocked him down. You know, that's how it goes. That's a team. That's good team basketball right there.
Michael knew what was coming because Michael was the number one threat. And when the time came, he dished it off. Bosch did his job. Allen did his job. The only person who didn't do their job was the guy that you claim is the GOAT.
Yeah.
When you fail to deliver and fail repeatedly, but somehow manage to win anyway because other people carried you, that's called getting bailed out. So we got to wrap this up with Kyrie in 2016, and in direct contrast to what we saw with Jordan, LeBron never even touches the ball. You know, can you imagine?
No, this play was straight up for Kyrie. LeBron, get the hell out of the way and stay on the wing.
Anyone else on the Bulls being the primary ball handler than Jordan? That was Kyrie from beginning to end.
Yep.
Not to take anything away from LeBron's crucial role of sitting in the corner. So you see here that a timeout is called. In that timeout, Tyronn Lue called the play specifically for Kyrie Irving. I guess he'd seen enough of LeBron's failures in past championships. If only Tyronn had called it for LeBron, the Warriors would have another ring and LeBron would have disappeared into the abyss.
Straight up.
Let's take a closer look at LeBron in those important final moments. Get a nice look at
Yep.
Kyrie saving your ass.
Yep.
Personally, I hate this shot. Wish it had never happened. Those are the last points of the series.
I feel the same way, but I really like Kyrie, so I'm happy for him. But I'm not happy that helped get LeBron another championship at all.
And Kyrie made it. And the guy not only doesn't get credit for it, that wasn't even his best game of the series. When I hear the narratives that LeBron had no help or LeBron carried trash to the finals, it is admittedly difficult for me not to spiral down a path of rage and even a strong level of concern, because it's not just incorrect, it's absurd to the point of the exact opposite being more accurate. And then I start looking at society. I'm like, how can people be this delusional? On the other hand,
It's actually really insulting to some great basketball players, and it pisses me off. Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, AD. Like, the list goes on. It's so insulting to so many amazing basketball players when you say he has no help. Get the fuck out of here with that. What help? He's got like an all-star starting lineup around him most of the time. Like, what else does he need? But the difference is he's not carrying the team is carrying him. So of course he needs all these stars. But then to turn it around and say he had no help, that's like saying Robert Horry had no help. Did Robert Horry carry the Rockets, the Lakers, and the Spurs to those championships? No, man. He was along for the ride and he did his part. But imagine if he came out and said, like, I got no help out here. I need more help. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here with that.
The NBA and their agenda for selling the image didn't help. MJ may not be in every iconic game-winning photo, but throughout these historic photos, where's LeBron James? Of course, the go-to excuse for that is that
Pass
LeBron
first.
is a pass-first guy. You mean a pass the pressure to someone else guy?
You mean pass the ball off of the freaking the hoop itself? Brick? That's called a brick. You're a brick first guy. Somebody else has to come in and get the rebound, and somebody else has to hit the clutch shot for you. You're a brick first guy, not a pass first guy. You're also a flop first guy.
You know, Marv Albert earlier said it's Jordan time. Do people say it's LeBron time?
Nope.
Because LeBron fails way too often in the clutch to ever call it LeBron time.
We even called it Miller time for Reggie Miller because we knew he was clutch.
And where are those iconic photos of LeBron's game-ending shots? I chose to look at these games not because they were LeBron's worst games and easiest for me to ridicule him, nor were they Michael's best games and the easiest for me to praise him. I chose these games because they are the subject of these ridiculous memes going around on the internet. The sad reality is that LeBron's finals performances get way worse than this. You're just going to have to wait for my breakdown of those in upcoming episodes.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, what to say about all that? Man, what to say about all that? This is something that's bothered me too. It's not just angry old hoops. It's always bothered me because you claim to be a pass first guy. You don't lead the league. You never lead the league in assists. Has he even done it once? Maybe once in his entire career? Just like he's played 82 games once in his entire career. So we call him a pass first guy. However, you'd think at this point he'd be the all-time leader in assists if that was the case, right? He's not. But he is the leader in turnovers. So that just shows he's got the ball in his hands a lot. So if he really is a pass first guy, if he was the leader in turnovers and a leader in assists, maybe that's something we can look past. But to lead in turnovers and not to lead in assists, what are we talking about here now? But he leads all time in points. He just passed up Kareem. But he's a pass first guy, right? Not a shoot first guy. But he has the most points in NBA history. But he doesn't have the most assists in NBA history. But he also has the most turnovers in NBA history. And he's about to be the all-time leader in missed shots in NBA history. Tell me how that's a pass first guy and not a shoot first guy. He does this narrative of pass first guy because he's a choker in the fourth quarter. Let's just be real and honest here. That's to cover up the fact that he's a choker. Because he wasn't a pass first guy when he first came into the league. Nobody was talking about that. He's wearing number 23 on his jersey. Like he was supposed to be the next Jordan. But then starting from his rookie season, and it never ended, it's still going on to this day, but for 21 years now, his rookie season, he started choking in the fourth quarter. It started out not the fourth quarter, but just the last couple of plays. It was like the big time shots. And I was like, okay, you're young. You're a young kid. You'll figure this out. He never figured it out. So he switched the narrative to a pass first guy. I've watched his whole career. And he's still out there trying to hit those big shots. He's still trying. But just like he did against Denver in this previous playoffs, we saw him with a big giant game time brick. Jamal Murray comes up with it. Big time shot as he leaves AD all alone to be memed all over. You know, and that's where that like Jamal Murray made a shot. You know, that whole meme comes from. But he's still trying to hit those shots, but he's just not doing it. He's just never done it. I don't see him making a great pass at the end of games. We've seen Jordan do it. Hell, I've seen Scottie Pippen do it. you know, but I don't see LeBron ever making that big time pass at the end of games. He's just not that dude. He's not that dude. So yeah, that's my ramble about the pass first crap. As far as what Angry Old Hoops showed here, I agree with pretty much everything. I agree with pretty much everything here. Nothing bad to say. There's no comparing. There's no comparing LeBron getting bailed out versus Jordan literally carrying the team, scoring every point except for the final point, the final shot in the fourth quarter. Like, that's a carry job. He carried the shit out of that team. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. I will see you all tomorrow morning on the next video. Please leave the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Check out Angry Old Hoops. The link is down below in the description if you want to check out his channel. Yeah. Peace out, huh? Be good. Don't be full of crap, huh? I think that's what we learned today between everything we watched. Don't be full of crap. Don't make excuses. Don't lie. You know, give credit where credit's due. Don't take someone else's credit away from them. You know, that's, man. He should have been praising Kyrie, not saying that one right there made me the greatest of all time. Come on, man. Let's all be better than LeBron, and let's treat our people better than the way LeBron does. So call your loved ones, tell them you love them, shoot them a text. It's really easy. It's free. You know, let's be good to our people. All right. I am thirsty from all this talking. So I'm going to go. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.